My name is Chip McKibben. I'm the National Sales Manager for Lend-Lease. My job here is to help facilitate some of the key drivers that we're trying to articulate to this team, trying to drive the team to create outcomes. So we've just been involved in this seminar to try and get those results. I met him last night at dinner, but my take, I'm a rower, Olympic rower for the U.S., and that was 20 years ago, but it was nice to see such a humble group, because you just don't understand, operating at that high level in any sport takes an amazing amount of trust with your partner, commitment, sacrifice, everything, and then you throw the element of being visually impaired about anything, and it really kind of gives you a pretty strong opinion about the character of those men. And I've just, listening to them and how they've articulated their journey and sharing that with us was just a real unselfish act on them, and it was inspiring. It was brilliant. I think when they talked about cycling and the way they communicate, communication was the big takeout there, because you only develop that. I mean, I had better communication with my rowing partner than I do with my wife, and because a bit about me, but just because I think when you put your body and mind under such degrees of stress, you have to rely on other means to achieve your goal, and you can tell they've done that by default, by design a bit. And that's what I really took out of that, is the strength of that communication and that bond, and how we take it for granted. Maybe it's the able-bodied thing, but how we take it for granted, and how these guys have leveraged that skill to be a strength of theirs, not a weakness. You certainly, from any corporate environment, transitioning from being an athlete into the corporate environment, just applying the sort of disciplines that being an elite athlete requires to your workplace. It's a real easy crossover. I think the biggest thing which they articulated well is tuning it down. Being able to understand when you're in the work environment or the competitive environment, you have to obviously understand your surroundings, understanding the people you're engaging with, because they might not have the same sort of intensity you do, but they do to some degree, and it's important that you actually fit in with that culture, but you can certainly apply your personal attributes to help you succeed. Yeah, I would recommend having the boys speak to any group, because it's very applicable, and the general theme of their discussion can run across many facets of life, whether it's corporate, whether it's family, whatever. I think they're very universal and great speakers.